Hello and welcome to my channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video is how he forgave his mother. After 25 years, what she told him broke everyone's heart. But before we dive into the full story, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is now. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. His name is Daniel, and for 25 years he didn't speak to his mother. Not one call, not one letter, not even a birthday text. They lived in the same city, same country, but to Daniel, she might as well have been on another planet. Why? Because when he was just 10 years old, she left. No warning, no goodbye. One morning she was gone, and Daniel was left behind with his angry father, his broken heart, and one burning question: why did she leave me? That morning, Daniel searched every room. He called her name. He even ran to the backyard, hoping she was just gardening. But she wasn't. His father sat at the kitchen table, face buried in his hands. "She's gone, son," he said. "She doesn't want us anymore." Those words cut deep, and for 25 years Daniel believed them. Then one rainy Tuesday, a letter came. No return call, no email, just a simple envelope with trembling handwriting. "Dear Daniel, I know I don't deserve to write this, but I'm sick, and I may not have much time. I just want to see you one last time." Daniel stared at the paper. His hands shook. He wanted to throw it away, burn it, pretend it never came. But something stopped him. Maybe it was curiosity. Maybe it was the tiny hidden hope that maybe, just maybe, there was a reason. So, after 25 years of silence, Daniel knocked on her door. She looked nothing like the woman in his childhood photos. Her hair was gray. Her hands trembled. She was weak. But when she saw Daniel, she whispered, "You came." And Daniel, cold and guarded, just nodded. He didn't hug her, didn't smile. He sat down and said, "Tell me why." "I didn't leave you because I didn't love you, Daniel. I left because I loved you too much." Daniel froze. "What?" She closed her eyes. And then, she began to speak. "Your father, he wasn't always angry, but after you were born, something changed in him. He lost his job, started drinking, and when he drank, he became violent. At first it was just yelling, then pushing, then worse. I tried to protect you, I really did. But one night, he came into your room.
You were asleep.
And he raised his hand to hit you. I jumped between you, took the blow instead. And that's when I knew I couldn't stay. Not if it meant you'd grow up in fear, in pain. But if I left, he'd never let me take you.
He'd fight for custody, and the courts.
They always believed the man. So I made the hardest choice a mother could ever make. I left so I could come back for you. Daniel's breath caught. You left to protect me." She nodded, tears streaming. "I moved to another city, got a job, saved every penny. I was going to get strong, get a lawyer, file for custody. But then, I got sick. Breast cancer, stage 3. I couldn't fight the courts. I could barely fight the disease. And your father, he told everyone I was a bad mother, that I abandoned my son. He turned people against me. I wrote letters, I called, but he blocked everything. And slowly, I lost hope. I thought you hated me. I thought you believed the lies. And I couldn't blame you." Daniel didn't say a word. He stood up, walked to the window. Outside, the rain fell harder. All those years, he blamed her. He told friends, "My mom didn't care. She just walked away." He even used her abandonment as an excuse for his own failures. Bad grades, broken relationships, trust issues. It was all her fault, he thought. But now, the truth hit him like a storm. She didn't leave because she didn't love him. She left because she loved him so much. She was willing to let him hate her, to keep him safe. And in that moment, something broke, not in anger, but in sorrow, in regret, in love. He fell to his knees beside her chair. "Mom," he whispered, "I'm so sorry." She reached out, trembling, and he took her hand. It was the first time in 25 years he'd touched her. For the next 3 months, Daniel was there, every day. He learned about her illness, her struggles, her quiet strength. He met her neighbors, her nurse, even read the old letters she had written to him. letters his father had never delivered, and slowly, the anger faded, not because what happened was okay, but because he finally understood. Love isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's silent, hidden, sacrificial, and his mother's love had never been gone. It had just been waiting. I always dreamed of seeing you become a man, of being there for your first job, your wedding, your kids. You're here now, Mom. That's enough. She closed her eyes, and for the first time in decades, Daniel called her Mom, without bitterness, with love. She passed away 2 weeks later. Daniel stood at her funeral, surrounded by a few kind neighbors and her nurse. No father, no relatives, just him, and a heart finally at peace. In her will, she left him one thing, not money, not property, a letter. It read, "My dearest Daniel, if you're reading this, I'm gone, and I want you to know, every day I was away, I prayed for you, I carried your photo in my pocket, I whispered your name when I was scared. I loved you more than my own life, and if I had one wish, it would be that you forgive me, and that you never stop believing in love, because love, even when it's silent, never really leaves. Forever yours, Mom." Daniel never got to have a childhood with his mom, but he found something even more powerful, forgiveness, and in forgiving her, he finally forgave himself, for holding on to the pain, for believing the lie, for closing his heart. Now he volunteers at a children's shelter, helps kids who've been hurt, who feel abandoned, because he knows, sometimes, the people who seem to leave, are the ones who loved the most. So if you're holding on to anger, if you're still waiting for an apology, or if you think someone didn't love you enough, ask yourself, was it really about love, or was it about sacrifice? Because sometimes, the deepest love looks like goodbye, and the bravest thing a parent can do is walk away, so their child can live. Thanks for watching. If this story touched you, share it, because someone out there might need to hear it.